Yo guys, quick self plug. You're used to an ad spot right here. I'm gonna plug something of my own. It would mean a lot to me if you guys would consider supporting it. The Worst Possible Commander Show, a Commander show that I've been creating with my friends at my local game store, is moving to its own channel. So look up the channel Covert Go Crew. It's like Covert Go Blue, but with crew on the end, C-R-E-U. Covert Go Crew. The first episode is live. It would mean a lot to me if you would watch it, share it with your friends, leave a comment, do the things that help the algorithm, and please subscribe to the new channel, as it takes a lot in these early days to get momentum in the algorithm and to get monetized. And I'd love to keep doing this show with my friends and help build up my local game store and the local gaming community to be fine entertainers for you as well. Use some of the things I learned and pass them on. That's the plan. And also, of course, make the best Worst Possible Commander show that I can. So check out the link in the description, look for Covert Go Crew, or just search for it on YouTube, Covert Go Crew, and check out the Worst Possible Commander show. And remember to subscribe to that channel. Thank you. And now into the video. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and it's time to continue looking forward for what decks are going to defeat the Boros meta when rotation occurs. We've already established that Boros and Anvil are very good decks. Are they going to dominate the meta? They're going to be all over the ladder, but they can be beaten. And we'll get into how with this absolutely sweet Sultai control build in a moment. First of all, this video is dedicated to Steven Alexander, who joined the $9.99 Shark tier token. If you join the $9.99 tier and you're a US resident, we'll send you a CGB Shark token for, you know, not for free because you had to join the Patreon, but that's your perk benefit gift for joining. And you get a shout out in video. So Steven Alexander, you are very cool. And now, Slogurk the Overslime coming in the Sultai color combination for the 2023 queue. This is a blue-black control deck designed to punish, ruin, maim, and destroy Boros aggro, and get a little bit of help from green to get some legendary creatures and the endless value that is Slogurk the Overslime. This card, if you haven't seen my previous videos playing control decks with the Overslime, overperforms constantly. It's a card most people haven't even bothered to read, a rare that is going to be with us after rotation that nobody seems to see coming, but it is an endless pile of value. Reminds me a little bit of a Living Life from the Loam if you guys have played Magic for a long time. But it's a quick clock. It beats people to death. And the great combination of Slogurk the Overslime is it's best with the channel lands, because you can channel the Utawara Soaring City, the Takanuma Abandoned Mire, and the Boseiju Who Endures, and put counters on the Slogurk, and then when Slogurk leaves the battlefield, not dies, leaves the battlefield, however it does, you bring these back to your hand, and you can continue using them as spells. A good reason to be Sultai for this deck instead of a friendly color pairing like Bant right now is because Takanuma the Abandoned Mire lets you continue to bring Slogurk back if it goes to the graveyard. So you can just keep getting it back. Also, milling multiple cards returns this. And it can't be stressed enough that legendary creatures reducing the cost of these channel abilities is not something that comes up in most games of Magic, but it comes up every time you play this deck. Once you have a Slogurk, maybe a Katose, an old Rustine on the battlefield, maybe you can cycle or channel that Utawara Soaring City for one. Your Boseiju is almost always a one channel thing. Other ways to get lands in the graveyard, we got some Field of Ruins just hanging out. And while the creature lands aren't going to be around, just basic checking the opponents is definitely going to be a thing in future standard as well, with all of the chill lands and the new triomes that aren't triomes. It's gonna be a thing. Anyway, here's our legendary trio: Katose, Old Rustine, Slogurk. Rusty fills graveyard, might get you more counters. You really want some lands in the graveyard when you play this so that you're getting something for it when they inevitably kill it the first time. And the end game, especially against slower decks, is bringing back Katose over and over with the Takanuma Abandoned Mires and exiling all the win cons out of their deck and maybe even casting them yourself. Cards like Invoke Despair are just so much better when they're yours. And it's insanely fun. I can't stress enough how fun this is, but also look at the curve. It's really low. There's only these 5 drops. The Meat Hook Massacre is probably a higher curve card, but everything else comes down early. And what we are playing early is basically made to beat the Boros mono white kind of meta. We've got 4 Parasitic Grasp. This deck is so mean to all the werewolves in the format, basically, until you get up to 4 toughness. Also hits Halana and Elena, which I said before is like the new Chariot, the card you have to be afraid of getting ramped into on turn 3 or dropping on turn 4. Parasitic Grasp does the job, so we're extra spamming it today. And March of Wretched Sorrow is still a really solid removal card I'm happy to play, and it gains a ton of life, so it's going to be really hard for Boros to run us over. Infernal Grasp, just a couple of them, make disappear. If we were worried about Goldspan Dragon, we're preparing for a post-rotation meta, but if we were worried about Goldspan Dragon, we would have some Disdainful Strokes in this deck. As it is, make disappear is pretty cool. One thing that's interesting is opponents who do figure out Slogurk stop trying to kill it. Make disappear, you can actually use it, casualty your Slogurk, and get your lands and get your chain going with Takanuma and counter their spell. It's fun. It's a bit ridiculous. It is pretty awesome. It works in a spot where you get stalled. Tainted Indulgence. Usually on turn 2, you just want to chuck a land in the graveyard so you could turn 3 Slogurk has something to get back if it dies. And Reckoner Bankbuster, going to be an all-star across control and mid-range decks upon rotation. Fading Hope, really good with Katose, but often for just bouncing your Overslime and using it over and over and staying alive against the opponent. The deck is better than it looks. And if you like beating Boros, this thing gets the job done. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Weird, no colors. But we... I mean, can I keep a hand like this? I hate mulliganing so much, and I've got the 2 Field of Ruins. Our opponent will be playing mono aggro, right? Let's put him to the test. Make him play it. Boros. Well, hey, can't be too angry. Perfect. That flowed better than I deserve. And now we go get green, and we're off to the races. All right. Way better than I deserve. They're gonna be like Sultai? Nobody plays that. That's not tier 1. That's not Boros. Boros is life. Boros is everything. Need a second blue for that Fading Hope to go with the Slogurk, but it's okay. You can go like this, go like this, still have March open, and if they kill this, we get back a Field of Ruin, so it's not lost cause. Yep. They're always so happy to cast their Brutal Cathar, right? All right, another green source. Still not another blue source, but we've got lands we can play here. There is Luminarch Aspiratry down there. I would prefer to drop Katose hitting something else, but what else can we do? Doesn't seem great to get back our Slogurk yet, so let's play this. Stay on curve. Wish they'd expose that play with fire, though. What if he had no more Aspirates? Yeah, this is gonna be mean. Anything other than the net deck, the standard net deck. Nope. Card for card, flawless net deckery, except for they're so budget they have less of the lands. No, they don't. They have all the pathways. My bad. All right, get them. Now, they're highly incentivized to remove this, because otherwise I get to untap, play Luminarch. But they might just slam Riju, who knows? I'll probably slam another Brutal Cathar, though, which is playing right into our clutches. go to 13. And for turn, now we're going for your play with fire. So go ahead, pick that back up. This is a good top. And we'll take those out of the deck. Yay! Let's see, cast Celestis, I think. Day-night stuff is fun. And we'll see what they do now. To say they're in trouble is an understatement. Like, how do they get through this? What are you gonna do, Boros? You gonna play a Brutal Cathar into this play with fire? I guess they are. They're playing the hopeful first. They're trying to draw my attention. Okay. I has responses. Let's kill this, take this 3 damage, and then next turn we'll exile something else from the graveyard completely. Like Brutal Cathars. That seems awesome. Here's the Grasp. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. You come back. Exile. Then we play their Brutal Cathar on their Brutal Cathar, getting back our Slogurk, and we have mana up for Infernal Grasp. Yeah, you're done. Our deck has Ob Avatar and Sigarda sleeves. Don't know what to make of it. On the draw, I'm gonna keep. I've got turn 2 counter spells and removals. Runes? Gross. Maybe I can get all of their runes with Katose, and maybe that's how we pull this off. Although, at the pace this game might go, I might have to exile this Katose just to march. No, I don't. Okay, interesting. You love to see it. You love to go into, when you're on the draw, you love to have your make disappear coming up on turn 3 with no pressure. Weird. Runes that do no runing. I'm confused. It's just straight to showdown. I mean, could stop it. Probably should. It's really tempting to use a Field of Ruin there, but I actually think that play implies that they have more showdowns. I'm gonna put this out. I don't think they have anything to interact with it. It's runes. Make them have it. Yeah, there's the showdown. Yep, they kept a hand loaded with showdown. Wow, whole bunch of land and a Hallowed Haunting. I guess I can bounce the Haunting. Okay. Eating Hope. Could exile their Commune with Spirits. Could exile their showdown, play our own. Probably should play land here, though. How many showdowns did you have? Okay, no more. They still don't have creatures, and they only have 1 Hallowed Haunting. They do have 2 of these Reign of Truths. 2 of these Touch the Spirit Realm. Is that their only interaction? It is. It's their only interaction. A6 check. 1 forest. The end. Okay. They are vulnerable to basics checks. They kept a pretty bad hand. We're gonna have to figure out how to beat this Hallowed Haunting. That's gonna be the test. Boseiju would be a nice draw. I only have 4 in the deck. That would be a pretty hype draw. And you don't want it off the showdown either. Okay, the Rune of Speeding. Meat Hook Massacre. Another one. Yeah, they are lining up for some big turns coming up. But let's see, we can Fading Hope their one spirit that they'll probably try to put another rune on since they put haste on this, which doesn't make sense. It should have been lifelink. I don't know if I want to play the showdown, but I have enough interaction that I think it makes sense. No, the Boseijus! No! No! Oh no, I can get one to my graveyard if I put one out now and then put another one out next. And that is absolutely wild, but it might be the line. On the other hand, if I put a Black Source down, I have access to the March. Oh no! Oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That Hallowed Haunting is what's probably going to kill us. You should not try to race this deck, but I have a Fading Hope. All right, drop them. Pass. I also have Showdown, which is pretty interesting with the Slogurk. I play this. This goes to graveyard. I can trigger this, get it back, then kill the Haunting. Ooh, they drew their only interactive piece. Okay. Target. Slogs. I don't have anything in the graveyard for it yet. So I guess I want to do this. Get rid of this. So that we at least get something back. Save the spells also to go with the showdown. And now we have to somehow get to this Touch the Spirit Realm. Rune of Sust. They draw a card. It's an interesting game. I got these hooks. No, 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 no. Oh man, I let the shields down. And now I'm taking 6 for it. Okay, awesome. Love that for us. Well, now I don't even know if I want to play this Boseiju to get another Boseiju in the graveyard because we don't have a Slogurk. I do want to play Old Rusty. What do I have to do this for? 3? You got a hook for 3? So I don't get to play Rusty? That sucks. Maybe there's a better way to do this. If we play this land and we attack and they double block, it's a big mistake, right? They won't do that, will they? Okay, then they take their 4. Love that for us. I play Rusty and we make a treasure, I can hook for enough. Otherwise, if I hook for 2... No. Bounce 1? Nope. Okay. Sorry, Rusty. Love you, but I guess you gotta go. Also, Hook Life. Hook Life is good. I'm sure the opponent has found a creature by now, and there it is. Go get yourself a rune. And now I think I'm marching that sucker. When they target it with the rune, I think I'm marching it. Kami. If I do this now, there's no cost reduction, but they get to draw a card. Okay. I'll have to deal with that. Do I more want to exile from the graveyard? Okay, they're going over there. You can't replay it. Okay. Let's see. Let's deny the card. And let's do it like this, and let's save the march. There's Rusty. We did want it. Replay? Sure. Alright, so now hook for 3 gets rid of a lot. Trigger. Will they block this time? Probably. Probably. Away with you! Freaking runes. Rusty! Get to work, buddy. Didn't want that make disappear at this stage anyway, so yay. You got an enchantment put in your graveyard? What was it? Oh, my showdown went to your graveyard, so you got that back? Aw, that was part of the reason I did it that way. So I thought he wouldn't get that back. I thought they wouldn't get it back. It's not fair. Oh well. And they have another Runeforge champ. Oh, here we go. How many runes can they rip? How many can they draw off the top? Haste rune off the top. If they do, they're so good. They're so good at Magic. Oh, I'm getting angry. Oh God, runes makes me angry. They always draw another one and another one and another one, don't they? All right. Attack with this. Maybe they gang block. Maybe we blow up the gang block. Racing them is always a mistake, though. Still, at this point, they do have to block. If they go to 1, we can just kill our own creature and hook wins. So it is getting them to throw something away, and they might go for a multi-block out of fear. Nice. Don't know why they gave up both, but cool. That works for me. Sure. Now what? I guess we play this Bank Buster. Pass this turn. Be ready for when they play Michiko's Reign of Whatever and try to pump something with lifelink to the moon and then we kill it. Visitor, sure. Another one? Right, that's the third one, right? Yeah. Shouldn't be too mad. It took them a long time to find them. And they're just in on this lifelink. Well, that's the bright side. They're not going for haste. See where they point their counter? They do point there. Where is it pointed? Right there. Die! We know their last card is the Aganjo. It was revealed a long time ago by Katose. So how are we going to beat the 5/5? A little bit of luck, I guess? Also, if they don't attack, that will help. Alright, Bank Buster. Help me drown this rune player. Oh, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. That messes with the lifelink rune. That Boseiju. Now we need to find another Slogurk. I guess we can bounce this to get the Slogurk back, and then there are enough lands in the graveyard. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That is good. But do we keep attacking with Katose? It's given them fits. Yeah, I guess so. And they are holding back, so they must have some kind of a plan here. Okay. So, gotta get rid of this token, sure. Also, killing any spirit makes this a 2, right? I like getting this back, though, because it really starts the cycle. But you bounce this, and they have all kinds of other options, so... Here we go again. Keep marching, baby. Now they also have this, which they can cycle to finally kill Katose, but that means we can get Katose back out of the graveyard. So now we have this pairing. I guess we still want this to happen because we still want to get this, because that really starts the cycle. And then we just start getting Katose back and such. All right, they're not going to draw a showdown. We took care of that. The nastiest things they draw now are runes. Second Hallowed Haunting would be terrifying as well. We have a Boseiju down there now, so that... Oh god, more runes. No! No! Not like this. Not another one. Don't... Just stop. Stop ripping the frickin'... Oh my god. Rune into commune, probably into a rune. Right? Right? Gotta be. You're gonna start running away with this. Okay, not a rune. Still frustrating. And still triggers for days. I don't know if I'll be able to use the Otawara the way I want to if these all fly. Close. It's 7 enchantments. They're 1 short. Eh? You gonna use this? If they do, they throw it in the graveyard, and then they don't have it anymore. And I can still use Tainted Indulgence if they don't target the Slogurk. They're going to damage. They're gonna kill the Slogurk, which means we get back our stuff. Sure. One, 2, 3. And what do you know? Tainted Indulgence. Oh, it was there for a minute. Okay, we have to discard a land again to make that work. I guess we got a blood token. And we get another land. All right. We're not using all these treasures. Let's draw. Let's do it now so that we can potentially make a pilot token for a block next turn. We're at 32. Oh, that's a good rip. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Land. That's a treasure. Another land. Another bank buster, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah. Let's play this. Let's channel this. They only have 1 basic in their deck. Eventually we might be able to crush all of their land, but not quite yet. And pass. Hold up for when they inevitably play some runes. land off the top. Good. We've got them stalled out. We've exiled their showdowns. That part is really important. Find your attackers. What's it gonna be? Kami, Rune of Might. They're worried about the Bankbuster. So we can put Rusty and a Bankbuster in front of this Kami, and then they can mess it up by channeling this. But then we can respond as well. Okay, sounds good. Block. We're gonna let it happen. Okay. I'm okay with that. All right, I want to block that way. They're just gonna keep holding this touch. What are they holding it for? They moved to end step, so they're not getting this back now. So now we could channel this if we wanted. I think I'll just draw some cards. Slogurk is here. Seems as good a time as any to take a piece off the board here. No more basics for him. Start cutting that mana base down to size, huh? And kill off this spirit. The naturalist. I guess they're all cost reduction, right? Let's go for the Rooney. Oh, that's a bad choice. They can save it. They can cycle this and save it. But we're ready for next turn, I guess. Could be worse. We don't lose 2 life. Maybe it's not that bad. We draw a grasp. It's a human. That's pretty cool. So play this. Play this. And grind them to dust. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. All right, go and get your precious rune. Whatever you try to throw it on, I will stop you. What are they on? 24 cards in this deck. You still think you can win. How cute. Okay, they do target the spirit. It's pretty smart. We'll use Otawara on it since it's a token. No card. You know they drew another one, so we have to save the grasp for when they try to enchant one of these. I told you. I told you. All right. Nope. Just nope. No. No, stop. We're not doing this. We have 0 tolerance now. All right. Let's see. I'm sending this Slogurk. Slogs. Let's go. Down to 9. Send out the other one. Keep this one. Trigger this one. Get back Boseiju Otawara Field. Start the land destruction plan. Land off the top. Are you done? Oh, come on. Stay so I can blow up every land of yours except for that forest. You coward. All right. Hand is not blue, but we do have 2 removal spells on the draw and Bankbuster into potentially Overslime. Just gotta draw blue. So I think we try. Den. Okay, it's gonna be really hard to run us over with all this life gain. Nothing. And they look like Boros. They could be Velomachus, which would be very bad for us. We don't have a lot of good solutions to that. Let's go ahead and deploy a Bankbuster. Okay, just Boros Burn. Good. Boros Burn playing slow. Love to see it. Now what? Now what? I guess we play you. And we can switch it to nighttime. And then play something like a removal spell on their creature on their turn. It's not particularly exciting. Could also slam the Celestis. The problem with that is they just play another big creature and we're in huge trouble. I guess we can recover from that potentially, but you really want to grasp here. Maybe the play is to march here and then next turn Celestis grasp. Let's drop the Celestis. Let's do it. Let's gamble. See what they play here. Okay, second Sunrise Cavalier. That was kind of what I hoped for instead of a Thundering Riju, because this way, like, Parasitic Grasp is a really good catch-up mechanism. And so is the March. Unfortunately, we're missing a land here. So we're just gonna double down on the Boseiju thing. And play Slogurk, and we've got a Bankbuster we can power up, and we got Boseiju in the graveyard to get back. Now they're playing out the land, aren't they? Alright, crew up. Boseiju back. Little things that make differences. You're gonna brutal my Bankbuster. The things you do for damage. It does make our day-night a lot worse, though. Again. Luminarch, okay. Let's see where you want to put that. We see your whole plan. Actually, we'll just go right now before they get that lovely +1/+1 counter. We'll just take that out. They gave us a target in our range here. And go up to 12. They don't have a good attack. It's a weird game. It's a weird game. I think I just play this and try to hit my land drop. Worst case scenario, we can march with something. Oh my goodness. Guess I discard you. All removal spells, huh? We keep not day-night flipping. They're gonna reach for that den. They are. So they're swinging with all this. Let's let them commit. Huh. Interesting. I'll block there. It's fine. Kill this and gain 3. Feels good. The hard hate of the Parasitic Grasp. You know they're feeling it. Well, now it's nighttime. What's down there? One Boseiju. Alright. There's a Field of Ruin. And we chill. They don't have a good attack, and they just played a den into a field. I think I would have held that another turn, but who knows. It's kind of like I have instant access to removal of creature lands in this deck, so no big deal. And we finally get that island. The Takenuma. We have one right here that we can just chuck in the bin. And we have Slogurks that we can get back. All right, so we go channel, trigger. We get one of these, and then trigger, and we attack for 8. How you doing? Bounce. So we haven't played a land this turn, so we want you, and I guess you? Play you, and the first thing that we did was channel. So we don't flip the day-night, so this doesn't get taken. Yeah, you see, when I draw lands, it's a good thing. All right, no need to block here. We're just gonna turn the heat up on them again. So how best to discard these? I guess we just go for the Takenuma again. Start there. See how many lands we hit. No, 1. We hit 1. 5. This can be 6. What you got? Yeah, trample, but you know, you do you. Down to 7. Go ahead. You want to attack me again? See how it ends up for you? I can do this all day. Okay, they found a Raiju. But now they don't have a Raiju. So... Opponent decides to stay alive. This, I guess I pay the 3 life and try to kill him. Smork dead. Boros corpses line my walls. All right, that looks like a pretty good hand. Let's see what the opponent's up to. Stormcarved Coast. It's classic Goldspan Dragon stuff. Probably not gonna play. Just not really interested in that game anymore. Seen enough of it. Should be interesting though. We'll see. God, the grasps get really bad. But they don't launch Fable. Interesting. Okay. Play this field and maybe we start blowing up their land and getting land in the graveyard that way. Who knows what can happen? Good job, opponent. You've done nothing. More blue, more black. I have more blue in hand. I guess more green? But do I even use more green? Not really. Well, having a second green is kind of important when you play Slogurk if you have a Boseiju in hand, so we'll do it. It's pretty good if they go for a Goldspan Dragon. They probably won't. But it's good if they do. Oh yay, it's the version with green in it. Galazeth. Wow, they did go for something. Alright, well they're playing around Jawari. They don't know I'm a rotation-proof gamer. So play this, put them to the test. What you gonna do? I got a Field of Ruin in my graveyard, are you afraid? Would have also tried to slam a Katose on that Galazeth. That would have been interesting in that it would have forced them to act. But I think that getting Slogurk down is pretty good. I would love to get one of their crucial spells or an expressive iteration from them. Yeah, if we cared about Goldspan meta, we would definitely build this deck without the Parasitic Grasps and with Disdainful Strokes. But we're trying to care about future meta. I mean, Fable's future meta, so okay. Is that the best you can do? Let's see if they have another Jawari since they played out this one. Thank you. Free land for me. Opponent's like, huh? But right now we have no land down. Oh wow, okay. I'm still gonna give up a Parasite Grasp. Full control, yeah, give it to me. You chump. Alright. Play this. I mean, ramping them doesn't seem particularly great, but whatever. Wish I had one more blue on the field. Maybe I should have played the Otawara. Doesn't seem great, though. What I want to do is take out the Fables with the Katose. Oh, they're out of basics? Oh, this just got interesting. Their 2 mountains were all they had. We could play a Titan here. Just run this into the Slogurk, but we weren't going to get away from that Titan. Eventually, that's just going to happen. Okay. I mean, thank you. Go. All right, no Titan. We should be blowing up land. What they got down there? Fading Hope is a good one. Fable's a good one. But Fading Hope's also a good one. Alright, so let's play this. Get their Fading Hope so we can save Katose. Just buy it back. Negate, ha! Alright, they do have Otawara, but they didn't do this in time. Okay. Plus, we'd just get it back anyway. I guess there's no... They could top deck a Titan right here, huh? Let's take that off the board. That play is not an option to you. And we still have a Field of Ruin. Off the top. Not going for it. I mean, I could go for this Fading Hope. They might negate it. I mean, I'd rather that they negated it. I really would. That's fine with me. Okay, they drew a Jawari. Awesome. Cascade. I only have 1 blue open, but they also have a treasure. Let's keep them off green. So when they draw those Titans, it's a very sad experience. Those Parasitic Grasps can turn into other cards thanks to the Indulgence. Just gotta find a Slogurk, and this gets really ugly. Let's see if they want to counter this card. You fool! Too many land. I guess I will discard 1. Again? Okay, they're definitely going to counter that Bank Buster. That's just that's a lock. Make disappear. Could sacrifice Katose to not counter the negate. Seems bad. I guess we gotta force them into action. This is a matchup where Bankbuster should be good. Just took it a while to show up. All right, 2 green sources. I really hope that's a Titan. Otawara! Nice! We can replay the Katose. The 8. Channel here. All right, let's go. Resolves. I want... Oh, there's a Fading Hope again. I want your... Fables are nice. But I want your Stormcarved Coasts. We're on the full land destruction plan now. Alright, so 4 Titans, 3 Dragons. Jwaris, make disappears, negates, hard counters. It's just the 2 negates. So we have to watch out for make disappear and 1 disdainful stroke. There's also these. And so Kenzin is feeling bad right now, isn't it? That's one I don't usually run in these decks. All right, they got the green set up. Again, they're at 8 life. Hook. Okay. Yeah. Surge. Crap. If I can't make them pay 4 for this. Okay. Again, the Bank Buster just gets destroyed. There's a Fable. Now we can make them pay 2 more. That doesn't do anything. So I guess this happens. And now they're back in the game. Let's cleave this. I'm sure they'll let that go. All right, good draw. Good draw. Deck. Deck. I'm starting to lose patience. Want to discard some cards? Maybe that negate. 2 land. Awesome. If this ain't a Goldspan Dragon, what is? Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Let's go. Plays around all of the counter spells they could have in this spot. Another land. Oh my goodness. They are a land drawing machine, but there's a Titan. Haha. Casualty. We has a casualty. And we get 3 lands back, so make them awesome. Yeah, you're not getting around that. Now you've entered the hard lock. Oh, it is nice. Trust me, I've done it before. It's very fun. All right, not enough green, so let's go straight to the green source with the land destruction plan. So if they top deck another Titan, they're stuck with it. And then we want to go 1, 2, 3, get back Slogurk. 1, 2. I guess we can do it all. Let's see if this resolves. They're just holding that negate, aren't they? They're just holding that negate. They're like, this is gonna win me the game. Is it? Is that what's gonna happen? Slogie! Come on back down. What are they gonna do? Kill it? Lands are the best things in my deck. We got 24 cards to go. That's all right. It was only a matter of time. That's a huge draw for them, though. This is probably where they go for Gold Span backed by Negate. Let's see if they do it. Voltage Surge. All right, Prismari. They're gonna Surge the Slogurk. I'll just get it back. Does nothing against me, dude. What are you doing? I guess it wasn't a great expressive. Takanuma. Oseiju. Field of Ruin. Another Otawara. Oh, they have their Negate mana down. Let's drop the Bankbuster now. Get you back. Keep it coming. No Titans of Industry here. Oh, also they don't have any blue sources, but left do they? We don't either. I guess then I'll go for the blue source. Imagine not being able to cast spells. Let's see if they top deck a Gold Span. Meat Hook will fix a lot. Another expressive, okay. Tell me this isn't satisfying. Just draining a Gold Span dragon of all their toys, of all their hope. Just playing around a Negate ruthlessly, turn after turn. You don't have a blue. Opponent, what were you gonna do? You don't have a blue. All right then, channel this. You're at 8. It's really close to being over. Let's see if we draw the finishing blow here with a land. Of course not. No land. It would have had to be a channel land, right? Okay. I'm enjoying torturing them more anyway. It's fine. This is fine. You want to kill it? You can kill it. That's fine. I don't care. It's all the same to me. No blue. Guess I'll play Rusty. Why not? We got plenty of cards left. This is fine. Let's also start working on your red. I guess working on the red doesn't make a lot of sense, but they sure as hell can't use this green very well. Oh my gosh. This feels amazing. Absolutely amazing. No, not a blue source, you cheater. Okay. Bounce it before they get the blue mana. Slogies. Nice. Kill it. They're at 2 life. I guess this will do. They do have the treasure. They can counter the hook. Let's see if we can get them to 1. Then they sack this for blue. They can still cast the Negate though. This is funny. They can counter this hook. That's okay. I'm honestly enjoying this torture quite a bit. It's making me very happy. Get out. You're done. Go home. There are a few lines for lethal that I missed, but that's okay. And we are back for the post-game wraps, checking out the stats on MTGA Assistant. Download link in the description. And it does support the channel, so if you want something free that you can do to help me out, you can go check that out. Slime 23 is 7-3 pre-rotation, and yeah, I smacked Boros around as much as I wanted to. So I'll take a 7-3 record with a deck like this anytime. With pre-rotation, that's a good sign that this could be a force to be reckoned with in the future. What does it really need? I don't know, like a solid 4-drop legendary creature in these colors that really assists with either filling the graveyard or stabilizing the battlefield. I'm going to give a throwback card that most of you have never heard of. Sidisi Blood Tyrant would be perfect in a deck like this because it fills the graveyard and provides a body on turn 4. So like having a 4-drop in the spot would be awesome because Tainted Indulgence turns on when you have all the different types, and right now I don't. And there'll probably be some new lands, especially if there's a creature land. Being able to get back a creature land, especially if there's maybe a small one with Death Touch, would be awesome. Recurring a creature land with this would mean that we don't need other win cons for the most part in the deck at all. Other than that, the deck's pretty set. Maybe there's a good counterspell that could fill in for Make Disappear, which is rather conditional and does get you sometimes. But for the most part, we are ready to slice and dice the Boros aggro. So don't worry, the Boros meta is not set. We can beat it. We have beaten it. We will continue to beat it with the power of Slogurk, the Overslime. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.